So hi, I'm Isabel Walker and I'm just about to shave my head. My friend John here is going to do it for me. So why would I do that? I'm raising money for a charity called Dearnley towards recovery from depression that Gareth represents here. Whilst I'm shaving my head, I'll be talking to Gareth and he will be telling me about the work that he does to help people who struggle with life, with acute emotional problems. And whilst you're watching, you can be thinking about donating money to Gareth for charity. It's only a small charity based in Wales that do wonderful work about helping people who struggle with life. Okay, so I think that's about it. Let's go and sit down. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, so here we are. Take one. So Gareth, my friend.
Yes.
So tell us, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
So tell us about your charity and why you're doing what you do, helping people.
Journeys is a charity that deals with people primarily with depression, but it does help people with all sorts of mental illnesses. And we believe in the recovery process. Whilst we don't think that depression can be cured, we certainly believe, and we have evidence to prove, that it can be managed. So just because you have depression doesn't mean that at the end of your life that you have to be miserable. You can manage it through self-management and get back the life that you had before you became ill or you had the condition, whatever you want to call it.
And what drove you to this work, yourself as a person?
We produce leaflets which help people, which give a whole range of advice, from sleep to food to suicide, to understanding, to managing, the whole range of it.
Yeah, let me show you those leaflets, John. Can I just grab something? Is that right? Yeah. Oh, there's hair on the floor. Whose is that? So yeah, these are the different flyers that John produces about the work that they do to help people recover from depression.
We've also developed a course which was written, is developed and is delivered by people that have depression. And what we find that gives people in the course is that we get empathy with it, not sympathy. Because sometimes sympathy can do more harm than it can good. Depression is I think one of the last to move. People talk more openly about cancer now than they do about depression. Which, when you consider that depression, official statistics say that it affects 1 in 4 people in this country. I actually think that it's higher than that. So, like I say, it affects a whole range of people. Depression not just affecting the people that have the condition, but the people that live with them can be dramatically affected as well. And that's why the course that we run is not only for people that have depression, but also for people who live with or care for people with depression. And that is really useful from a number of aspects. The course then not only helps the individual, but gives people who live with them or care for them the opportunity to help them further later on, but also to keep their own mental health in good order. So it's important, and I think that having good mental health is taken for granted by a lot of people, and it's not until it affects you that you realise just how debilitating it can be.
That's right, And give us an example of people. You were telling me earlier, we had a chat before when Gareth arrived. We met the first time today, by the way. And John just told me about this person whose course really affected deeply. You want to tell us about that?
Well, the course helps people. We call them SAMs on the course for anonymity. So a SAM on the course that we were doing suffered from depression and also had OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, in case anybody doesn't know. And he used to walk around with his hands in his pockets, looking at the ground.
Just like that.
After coming on the course halfway through, he asked Jackie, the trainer on the course, what he could do to help himself. And she said that perhaps one of the things that might help was that he lifted his head, because he was walking around with his hands in his pocket, his shoulders touch, looking at the ground.
Are you Mexican?
Jackie went to the course, and Sam came into the course, not with his hands in his pocket looking down, but bounded in across the room like Tigger. And he said, Jackie, and he said, I can't tell you what it's done to me. He said, people that I haven't spoken to for years, old friends, are now coming up and talking to me. And they said, well, we didn't bother you before because we didn't think you wanted to know, because you were looking down. He said, the big issue salesman. He said, well, I've passed umpteen times. He said, we were talking, we were almost friends now. And it's all because I lifted my head and I believed I had that contact. And at the end of the course, his evaluation went along the lines that I used to walk around counting the chewing gum on the pavement, but now I'm looking at the stars. And he said the course really turned his life around.
So here you go, that's the beautiful work, that is small, very small organisation based on volunteers. Most of you are volunteers there.
We have
can create, just one small piece of advice about lifting your chin up can just literally be the beginning of somebody changing somebody's life. And how also people watching, can you hear me, Dave?
I can hear you.
Because this is very important.
Well, we'll come in a bit.
People watching this video, and if people decide to donate whatever that they can, a small or bigger amount, how are you going to use this money? Can you tell us, where this money is going to go and what you're going to do with it?
Well, being a small charity, getting reprints of the material that we give out extensively in doctors' surgeries, in events that we attend, in all the courses that we run, can be quite expensive. And we have 2 full-time employees, that's all, and we cover the whole of Wales. So any money that's given will go towards producing this valuable information that we have here. Will also go towards further developing courses and running the course that we run now, which is depression busting. So right the way along the line, it's a massive lifeline towards the charity, with the assurance that every single penny of it will go towards help.
What kind of places do you leave those flyers? Where do people find them so that they can reach you?
Yeah, we give a lot to doctor surgeries, so that people going into the doctor surgeries can have access to them. We do loads of events where, in conjunction with Communities First and the local health boards, where they have big open days and events, we go there. Put our information out on our stall, and it's free. We think that's important because people will take it and we talk to people there. We go out and give talks to groups of people in local authorities, whether it's carers, social services, or individual groups of people, Alcoholics Anonymous, a whole range of things. And wherever we go to give the talks, we take our literature with us so that people can take it away. And we've had a lot of feedback which say that they do help people because they look at them and they can read them and get that information.
Yeah. Is it white that I've got my head? Oh gosh. Yeah. So again, why would I want to attract attention to myself and the issue well, it is basically to raise awareness to this issue that is underestimated. this issue we're talking about, Gareth, earlier, gets very little funding, is that right? You were telling me about half.
Yeah.
And because of the ratio of depression, you know, one to four people will suffer from depression.
Statistics say
in their
1 in
lives,
4,
is that?
but I think it's actually higher than that.
Yeah, 1 in 4, and it's probably higher. So most of you watching this video now will know of or know personally somebody who has committed suicide or is really suffering from the issue. The reason we're here in this place, in this quirky, great place here in Tomaden, is that a friend of mine, a local hairdresser, funnily enough, committed suicide not long ago before the summer. Everybody was shocked by it, and I'm sure had we been more aware of the issue, you know, we could have put him in the right direction, you know, to Gareth, charity, things like that. The other reason why I'm, you know, sensitive to the issue, a few months actually after I was born, my own mother committed suicide as well. And so it's something that personally, as a child, I had to deal with. And there is no reason for it. There is no reason why people should reach such a state of despair when all of us are capable of giving and sharing so much love, and our busy lives makes us forget about that, when really this is the most important thing that we can do, that we need to do as humans. So if you want to donate to Dearnley towards recovery from depression, Gareth's charity here, all the information will be at the back of at the bottom of the video actually, with their bank account if you want to do a donation directly. There will be an address if you want to send a cheque. Any method of payment obviously is welcome and accepted. And the smallest amount is also welcome. Yeah, so feel free, we're very grateful to donate. As you heard, it does make a difference of them reaching out to people who need them. So, thank you. How are you doing, John?
Okay, not far off.
Not far off. I can't see myself, but I can feel the cold. Whose idea was it to be outside?
I tell you what.
Whose idea was it, John?
Make your video better quality.
It might be, yeah.
Better quality, much better. You can see, you can hear. There's no big atmosphere to it. It'll be so dark and shady.
And I know that some of you will hit this video just to watch somebody shaving a head, and you've now realised that this is not what the video is about. The video is about the message that myself and Gareth, you know, want to share with you. So please take action. If it's something that touches you in a direct or indirect way, you've got the choice to do something about it or not. I've chosen today, for the reasons that you know, to raise the awareness in this way, which is my way. But you guys out there have got loads of creativities. There's loads that you can do to raise awareness about the same issue, what I would say about any issues that touches you, and wake up the world with it.